Hi again guys, so I've got another GranTurismo 6 tune set up for you today, and this time it's for the Toyota Caldina GT-Four, which is actually the fastest people mover in the game. Doesn't exactly sound like much to talk about, but it is actually a pretty quick car. So you want your racing soft tyres as usual. For suspension, we've got the ride height on 90 front and rear, springs we've increased to 525 and 575, dampers to 4, anti-roll to 5, camber on 2, neutral toe as usual. For the gearbox we've got an auto setting of 242, then we've simplified the gears to 4, 2.5, 1775, 1350, 1050, 0825 with a final drive of 2.7. For the diff, low initial torque as usual, high acceleration and low braking. The torque split, as you can see, is 30-70. We've got all the power upgrades, and although I haven't fitted it, I would recommend NOS. And as usual, obviously you want weight loss. Traction control is turned off because it is quicker. And yeah, so like I said, this is the fastest people mover or people carrier or MPV or however you want to term it, or minivan even. it's the fastest that in the game by far, actually. Obviously there aren't that many people carriers on GranTurismo, there never have been that many. There's maybe, I don't know, 4 or 5. You've got the Renault Avantime, you've got the Honda Odyssey, the Mitsubishi whatever it's called, I can't remember what the Mitsubishi one's called. This one, the Caldina, and I think there's another one that I can't remember, but whatever it is, it's not very good because I can't remember it. But yeah, this one is by far the quickest people carrier. Now, like I said earlier, that doesn't sound like much to boast about, you know, fastest people carrier, big deal. But this is actually, as you can see, a pretty quick car. Despite its size, it's not that heavy. The engine isn't all that big, but it's very, very tune friendly. It loves slipstream. Top speed is surprisingly good considering its aerodynamics. Not that it's necessarily bad, it's just got a very large aerodynamic signature, which doesn't usually equate to a good top speed. And I would kind of liken this as the people carrier equivalent of the Audi Pikes Peak Quattro. It's one of those cars that's very big, very bulky looking, but is much, much quicker than it looks and leads its class by far, like the Audi Pikes Peak Quattro. It's great for launch. It actually makes a fantastic track car as well. For the lower, say, 450 to 550 pp region, it's one of the quickest track cars you can get, the Caldina. And it's one that most people don't use, which, if you're anything like me, just makes you like it even more. So it has a cruising speed, as you can see, of 230, about 229, 230. I think it can hold 230. I haven't driven it that extensively yet. It's over 1,000 RPM away from the red line, so with draft I should think you'd get it over 250 easily, maybe even probably 260 to be honest. So if you need it to do more, obviously same as usual, just extend that final drive a bit more or increase your automatic top speed setting, and I would recommend the final drive as well if you're going for that. So yeah, it's a great car. If you haven't bought one, I would definitely recommend it. And yeah, so if you found this tune setup helpful, feel free to subscribe. I put out new tunes every day. And as always, thanks for watching.